Hello, good evening and welcome to the Welisara Stadium. It's week number 2 of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League. It's a game between two giants. A fantastic performance from one of them last week to draw the game. That is the team on the left of your screen. It's Navy Sports Club taking on Kandy Sports Club in a week 2 fixture of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League. We saw Navy Sports Club play last week against Havelock Sports Club. A fantastic showing where they managed to pull one back in the dying embers of the game to draw that one 31-all at Havelock Park. Kandy Sports Club, of course, the defending champions of the league and the knockout championship. A first look of what the defending champions are like. But have a look at the weather that we're playing today's game in. It's 31 Celsius right now, and the wind speed here at Welisara is always something to consider when you take the field. So it'll be important as to how the teams kick territorially and tactically, and also when they're kicking 4 points. It's going to be important to take the wind into consideration. Yesterday we had a rainy affair at Police Park and the Army Grounds in Panagoda. Really do hope the showers stay away today, as we look forward to this week's encounters. We'll track back and recap on what the last week's encounters were like. It was 31-all at Havelock Park, the season opener. It was an absolute thriller at Havelock Park, 31-all. Then of course CH and FC out-muscling the Police Sports Club 29 points to 5 at the Racecourse Stadium. The man of the match on your screen there, switching clubs, Samitha Warnakulasuriya scoring that try under the sticks. And then this runaway victory for CRFC, champions in the 2023 season, starting off that 2025-2026 campaign very well. Mark Gunaratne going over for a try there, was the man of the match in yesterday's fixture against Army. And then a close tussle, 24 points to 19. Air Force somehow edging out the Soldiers to win that fixture. An important victory for them to start things off for the season, where they'll have to maybe get rid of the rough patches and try to their tactics out going into the next couple of weeks. Week 1, a summary of the results. Havelock Sports Club, Navy Sports Club, 31-all draw. It came down to the kicks in that game to see whether the game was won by Havelocks or drawn. CHNFC beating Police Sports Club 29 points to 5. City Lions handed their first loss of the season in week 1 from CRNFC, and Air Force Sports Club pulling that game off 24 points to 19. Something new for you brought to you from ThePapare. It's the weekly stats breakdown. The tackles, scrums won, lineouts won, penalties conceded, handling errors and turnovers, something that is going to catch the eye of all rugby fans. Have a look at the tackles that had to be made by the teams, City Lions and Air Force Sports Club, who had to really work hard for that victory. But something that I really do want to point out is the lineouts won. Scrums won. Generally teams do pretty well to win their own scrums, but lineouts are something that they really need to work on. Have a look at the lineouts column in the Havelock Sports Club versus Navy Sports Club game. 20 lineouts won by Havelocks, just the 5 lineouts won by Navy, something that they'll have to work on. Penalties also is something that they need to consider. Handling errors, turnovers, need to keep it at minimum. But what we'll do now is we'll cross over for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
තවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samgin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Vantage for the modern professional.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samgin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samgin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Welcome back to the live pictures from the Welisara Stadium. It's Navy Sports Club, the home team, taking on the visitors and the defending champions, Kandy Sports Club, in a Week 2 fixture of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League. Fixtures coming your way today and the results of yesterday's fixtures. CRNFC beating Army Sports Club 19 points to 0. Air Force Sports Club beating Police Sports Club 26 points to 17. In quite a close tussle, and today we have a double header for you, one at Havelock Park in Colombo between Havelocks and City Lions, and this game Kandy Sports taking on Navy Sports Club. A fresh look to the Kandy Sports Club outfit. They're missing their legends Nigel Ratwatta and Tarinda Ratwatta in this lineup, but we'll have a look at what their lineup is like today. Their forwards, Manita Vijayasundara, Dilshan Farid and Milan Veerasinghe. So the same preferred front row from last year continues this year. Tilina Bandara and Chatura Soiza, fresh off national duty, will play in the second row. Tarinda Chaturanga, the captain, newly appointed captain, with Wajid Faumi as his opposite flanker and Dahan Wickramarachchi at number 8. Heshan Jansen will continue at 9 for another season running for Kandy Sports Club. Srinath Surya Bandara makes the switch from 15 to 10 to man the pivotal position of fly half. Tiluksha Dange and Akash Madhushankar, the new signing for Kandy in the centres. Gayan Pereira, Kamido Pereira and Hirosha Sambat at fullback. Replacements, Mohammad Dias, Praveen Bandara, Ishani Noon, Tennakon, Senaviratna and Riveen Bowdin in the number 23 jumper. Navy Sports Club will play with Kavish Amarasekar, Pradeep Ranavira and Kavishka Vijayaratne in the front row. Sahibu Sabri and Pramudit Appa in the second rows. Apurva Vijay Singh and Denuwan Wickramarachchi, the captain, who had a fantastic game against Havelocks at 7. Isuru Pereira will play off the back of the scrum. Iman Kishara at 9. Isuru Kongahawatta coming off his man of the match performance at 10. Senura Piris and Chiranta Kaluarachi in the centres. Soni, Amit Madhushankar and Tilina Veerasinghe, the veteran, at fullback. Replacements, Gamage, Sanjeeva, Pereira, Rajanayaka, Ramesh, Ranasinghe, Kujana Kulatunga and Fahad Nazar. Kandy Sports Club also missing their legendary forward Lasitha Attanagoda, who played for Kandy for 12 long years, missing his services today as well. Fantastic player in the front rows. He was a real cog in that Kandy forward lineup. Played for Kandy Sports Club after schooling at St. Sylvester's College. They'll really miss his services. Fantastic coach as well, coaching Trinity College right now. Joining me in the commentary box today, also Trinity College, former Trinity College hooker Sudarshana Piris. Welcome to the Combox, Sudarshana.
Well, that was some time ago, Abid, but thank you and a very good afternoon to all our viewers joining us on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. What a fabulous day it is here at Welisara. And a word of caution, if any one of you are taking the Southern Expressway to come to Welisara, make sure that you don't turn off from Kelavarapitiya, because you have to go on a real round to come here. If you do that, because your exit is the next one.
That's the exit you take before you go to Kandy.
The Kandy Sports Club, of course, season opener for them. They're champions of the concluded league last season rather. And Navy Sports Club, who did receive the wooden spoon, Abid, turned out in the opening day with some fire packed, and that day weather was the ultimate leveler, as we have Saranga Arnashanta as the man in the middle, Robin Alexander and Ayesha Pereira as the assistant referees, and Dinka Piris working as the television match official, keeping a keen eye on the proceedings.
Okay, behind, wide back.
Here's the kickoff of this week's 2 fixture. It's Kandy in their traditional white strip taking on Navy Sports Club in their traditional dark blue strip. Take it down cleanly off the kickoff, Navy Sports Club. Fresh look Kandy Sports Club outfit. The defending champions will have a look at what they have in their armory. Zisuru Kongawata gets an early touch and gets an early chance to put it on the toe, but Akash Madhushankar gets his first touch in Kandy colours, and that comes through the form of a high ball from Kongahawatta. Tilina Bandara gets the ball early on, looks for the offload, but drops it forward early on. Early handling error from Kandy Sports Club. Navy, of course, looking to play territorial early on.
Yes, Kongahawatta wanted to be that man who pulls all the strings. He's fabulous for Navy. They need one of those players who can really put his hand up and say, listen, I am going to be a match winner.
Okay, ready?
Rally around me and we will go the distance. Both the skippers today wearing the number 6 jerseys. Flankers, third rowers. Vikramarach, of course, wearing the number 7 jersey, or sometimes does like playing inside flank position as well. Now, Navy with an opportunity.
Here's the ball early on for Sony, getting an early touch. Looking to go through their forwards there, Navy Sports Club. Kavi Shamarasekara is looking for Kongawatha in the back door, but Tilina Veerasinghe gets a quick ball from Kongawatha. Amit Madhushankar couldn't hold on, so we'll have our first set piece. Second set piece rather. We'll have our second scrum. This time the feed in for Kandy Sports Club.
Kandy will be looking to try and hold on to a couple of possessions here, because it has been messy, but Navy has managed to hold on to possession longer. Kandy in this early exchange is travelling down to Colombo, will want to make sure that they get to their rhythm as soon as possible. Good clean scrum from Kandy and pressure as well early in this first half, and this will be personal for Coach Buteju, who prides in his set pieces. That time Kandy doing fabulously well to keep that tabletop Abid, which did put pressure on Navy, who were retreating at a rate of knots.
Early mail from the Kandy Sports Club pack of forwards that they are here to scrum, and they're here to scrum hard, but the touch from Hirosha Sampath is not a good one, so this time Surya Bandara will have to clear the kick that comes back. Now Hirosha Sampath looks for a good clearance. This time it goes out on the full. Not the correct time that it should have gone, so it goes back, and Navy will have a line out from where Sampath kicked the ball.
Painfully close to being a 50-22 for Sampath. Take a look at this. Only just.
First line out of the game was their arch nemesis in the previous game against Havelock Sports Club for Navy. They've got the first one sorted out. Won just the 5 lineouts against the 20 won by Havelocks. But right over the ball there, Vikramarach making his presence felt early on in this game. Was isolated for just a second there, and that was the invitation for Vikramarach to go over the ball. Have a look at that effort once again. Big tackle from who else? The tackling machine, Tarindu Chaturanga. Then Vikramarach right over that ball. This time Sampath finds touch. Here's the first real attacking opportunity in the correct part of the field for Kandy Sports Club. Dioshan Farid. A lot of movement in the line out, but Chatura Soiza collects it. Here's Dange playing at centre today. Milan Veerasinghe gets a good ball from his centre partner. Kavida Pereira comes off his left wing to get the ball from Akash Madhushankar, who is a very good distributor and a very strong ball carrier. But in the process of trying to stay in touch there, or staying in the field of play, Kandy Sports Club have knocked the ball on. Little rusty in that passage of play, Kandy. It will take a couple of minutes for them to settle down.
Inside.
Playing their first game of the season, received a bye in the first week. That's Surya Bandara trying to stay in the field of play, just knocking the ball on in the process.
Coach! line. Sit. Ready. Go back.
Navy Sports Club would really want a start like they had in the previous week, where they went off to an absolute flyer. They were scoring faster than the clock was running. Stepping past the first tackle, spinning through it. Kavindu Pereira, what a ball carrier he is. Here's Madhu Shankar, what has he got to bring to this Kandy Sports Club outfit in the centres? Surya Bandara to Faumi, quick ball from the forwards. Here's Dange to Veerasinghe. Brought to the ground by Kavishka Vijayaratne. Here's Faumi now. Spots a little gap and closed down quickly there. Sansoni was there to defend it. Running onto the ball with pace, Malita Vijay Sundara. Here's Tilna Bandara. Now switching sides, Kandy, they may have spotted something. Quick cutout ball for Tarindu Chaturanga. Defense was right up on him. Pramudit Apa there. Advantage coming the way of Kandy. Here's Hirusha Sampath. Still playing with advantage. Kandy, space on the outside. And a try for Gayan Pereira in the right hand side flank.
Commercial Bank try number 1 from Kandy Sports Club here at the Maliban Division Inter-Club Rugby League 25-26 season open, and that comes through Gayan Pereira. Brilliant continuity from Kandy Sports Club. You could see the pods working together, taking the better option. Wajid Faumi straightening it up and creating that opportunity for Kandy Sports Club. Really putting their foot to the pedal. They wanted to make sure that they got on to the rhythm, and Heshan Jansen as well, rushing those defenders around the fringes, earning that penalty advantage, really letting him loosen his arms and give out that long cutout pass to Gayan Pereira, which created that opportunity. Hirusha Sampath will be looking to convert that comeback try, add in the extras, and really lay claim to that kicking duties a bit, because there are plenty available options in the Kandy arsenal as well. As Sampath kicks that one astray, going across the uprights. 5 points to nil. Kandy Sports Club in the lead.
Fantastically worked try, wasn't that, Sudarshan? They spotted the Navy defense just overcommitting. And the phase just before this was where Surya Bandara made the call to snap around and go on the short side. That'll keep the Navy defense on notice to fold mindfully around the breakdown. As Gayan Veeraratne dives over for the first commercial bank try of the game.
Well, Gayan Veeraratne is diving over in Dubai. It's Gayan Pereira. Veeraratne, who is currently part of the Sri Lanka A contingent, but just was a mainstay in the red, white, blue colors as Kandy clears from deep inside the 22.
Here's Gunga Hawatta with ball in hand with little to no options there. Gives it out to Imanka Ishara. Here's Ishara once again. Space on the outside. Apa takes it forward this time for Navy Sports Club. Now getting their structures right. Kavi Shamarasekara running through with that pod. No 50-22 on for Isuru Kongawatta, but this time he has maybe overcooked it a little bit, and yes, he has, so it's trickled down into the dead ball area, so it'll be an option for Kandy Sports Club. Kandy have taken the option off the scrum, so we'll go back to where Kongawatta kicked that ball. Pretty clear what the intention is, isn't it, Sudarshan? They really want to play territorial and make the Kandy forwards run back. It's a very good ground to kick at if you can do it well, and Navy practice here, they know the ground very well.
Yeah, no, never an easy ground to get your bearings right when you are trying to kick here at Welisara. Kandy back in the day has had trouble coming here, but been about half a decade since they were troubled here at Welisara. Jansen with an opportunity here. Very good attacking scrum for Kandy, who put pressure again. Driving forward, controlling it at the back is Dahan, who didn't have the luxury of being able to shove in his school days. Good run by Surya Bandar, still on the move. Sansoni not able to defend that. That's going to be a penalty. Hands on the ground. You've got to be on your feet to play that ball. Apur Vijay Singh, who has donned the Kandy jersey as well, Kingsfordian, in that number 6 jersey for the Sailors.
Kandy opting for touch in this penalty. Get some good touch through Hirosha Sampath.
Going to be important how the Kandy forwards really take up this season, isn't it? Last season it was their forwards who won them that league, and not many changes, but when you lose a person like Lasit Attanagoda as well, it's going to affect the Kandy forwards. And also you do not have that incredible rugby player in Tarinder Ratwatte not taking part alongside Nigel Ratwatte as well. So Kandy in rebuild, you could say, but it is their forwards led by the skipper Tarinder Chaturanga, who will have to do a lot of work here. And again, unforced error really hurting Kandy. Seems like it was the skipper who lost the control of the ball.
Bit of a messy line out for Kandy as well. Collected, but collected not too cleanly there. Well, all these live pictures brought to you by ThePapare, and if you do have a Dialog television connection at home, make sure you switch on your TVs and watch this season opening game for the defending champions on the Papare 2 channel. That is channel number 63. The Papare 1 channel, of course. Right throughout this weekend, we'll have the next generation of stars in action in the Under-14 All-Ireland 10s tournament. So do tune in to see what the next generation of rugby players in Sri Lanka has to offer, as Isaru Kongawat thumps this downfield, and the Kandy forwards will have to go back about 20 meters and have another line out.
The Navy Sports Club will be relieved at the fact that they managed to get in that exit. Farid. Now overthrowing that, not ideal for Kandy, but managing to hold on to possession. Kandy forwards will want to try and attack the fringers and draw in the defense, who are waiting patiently on the outs, trying to attack that line. Sampath now a long cutout pass. Cutting back inside was Kavindu Pereira, Sri Lanka's national 7th skipper. Farid found himself standing still when he received that ball. Good pressure coming in from Navy, but still Kandy carried through Chatur Soisa, but a big hit on him by Kavi Shamarasekara. Surya Bandara, long cutout ball to Akash Madhushankar, who gets a hand on that, but Gayan Pereira really becoming a menace in this channel. Surya Bandara to Tilina, out to Malit. No way through the Navy defense currently, but they draw the penalty. Navy doing very well in that one-on-one contact, winning the first contact. Abid putting pressure on Kandy, and when Kandy don't get front foot ball, there is only so much they can do with their backs.
They really read that phase of play from Kandy very well. Kandy just went laterally. Lucky to have won a penalty. This time as well, Sampath misses to find touch. Little to no angle for Tilna Veerasinghe to clear that one, but he'll keep it in the field of play nonetheless. And this one is trickling down towards the goal line. Oh, that's a fantastic kick from Tilina Veerasinghe. Hiroshi Sampath now from his own goal line. Amit Madhushankar right there in defence. This is what Navy Sports Club have done very well, and they win themselves the penalty. What a defensive effort there.
Oh, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Quickly taken by Navy Sports Club. Kandy caught napping. Places it, goes again. That's the skipper, Wickramarachchi. Navy determined to equalise. Here's an opportunity for the Navy forwards who are going around like a hungry pack of wolves. They can see the white line just one shove away. Navy need to make sure they have the latcher on. Now Farid needs to get away from that rock. Roll around. Advantage, says the referee. Opportunity now to roll the dice. Kongahawatta gives it to Kaluarachchi. Space on the outside. Tilina Veerasinghe loses it forward. Have they scored? Referee Arunashanta will refer it first to his assistant referee.
And Atanat advantage at number 8 offside and Metanat Rangers player. Number no. It's okay. Righty. Yeah. Time off. Yeah. TMO. Yep. Dinka. Maveno. Yeah. මට මෙතන තියෙනවා රේන්ජර්ස් එක හයි ටැකල් එකක්. ඊට පස්සේ බෝල් එක සයි එක යනවා. හැබැයි මට ඒක ෆෝර්ඩ් පාස්. නමුත් ඒක ඕකේද කියලා බලලා තියෙනවද?
Production manager, can you first give me the high tackle, after that the scoring opportunity?
There is an advantage that's currently going on. They need to, what they're looking at is whether there is a forward pass.
Yeah, can I have another angle from the back line? Yeah.
Here's another look at that.
Okay.
Manka Ishara giving it to Tilina Veerasinghe. The challenge from Makash Madhushankar. The contact will be reviewed as well. When the player goes to the ground, there is there a knock on?
No, high tackle is fine. Yeah, I need the ground in now.
ටකල් එකත් එක්ක බෝල් එක උඩට යන්නේ. හැබැයි මට හිතෙනවා ඒක නොක් ඔන් කියලා. ඩින්කා.
Yes, there is no doubt that the ball carrier has lost control of the ball. I think what the referees and the TMO must be looking at is where the contact point is.
Arunashanta, according to the visuals, මට පේන්නේ high tackle එකක් තියෙනවා, low degree of danger, but the ball going, so the try should not be allowed, but you can go for a penalty because high tackle, low degree of danger.
Yeah. Only penalty. High tackle penalty only. Okay, high tackle penalty only, and no try. Yes, thank you, Dinka.
Well, Akash Madhushankar will be happy that that's a penalty only, Abid, because he did start high, and that's always putting yourself in danger when you start high. Madhushankar, definitely there was no try there, but Navy have couple of penalties that they can work on.
High tackle, yeah? Penalty, no try, no card. Okay? Right, thank you. ඔයාට තියෙනවා මෙතන penalty එකක් තියෙනවා. Offside එකක් තියෙනවා advantage එක number 8 එක. Yes. අතන හො මෙතන. Right, okay.
Vikramarachi wanted to take the penalty, which is closer to the post. They are looking at try and getting the lead, Abid. Opportunity for Navy. What will they do from here? Are they going to tap and run?
They did that against Havelock Sports Club and caught them napping, but the Kandy Sports Club defense seems to be ready for it. Penalty set move incoming for Navy Sports Club. Here's Apurva Vijay Singh. No turning on the other side there. Isuru Pereira. No way through there, says the Kandy defense. They really need to work hard. Here's Navy once again going through their forwards. Farid having to make a shift in defense there, but now Ishara spots something, gives it out to Kavisha Amarasekara. Here's Navy. Ball out to Amit Madhushankar coming in on the angle there. No space for Senura Pires. Pramudit Appa well marshalled by the Kandy skipper Chaturanga. Kandy need to be mindful of the penalties that they do give away. They've done well so far in defense, but they've given a string of penalties in the last phase. That will be on the back of the mind of referee Aruna Shant, and now he blows an advantage. He has the chance and the license to go for Navy Sports Club, but a little forward pass in the process, so we'll go back for the penalty.
Tilabadar that time, the offender going offside. Now couple of penalty advantages going back to back. Referee will keep an eye on that, and Kandy needs to be very mindful as well because they're giving them out in their red zone. Kandy will be put on notice very soon by the referee if this continues, but this is fabulous from Navy, and this is what got them that draw, which they will be very unhappy about because it looked like Navy was running away with that game in that first quarter of that 80 minutes. But Havelocks having the resolve to come back despite being one man down. They must be watching a lot of South Africa's tapes, Abid, who've made it practice to finish games with only 14 men on. But opportunity for Navy, who are adamant that they are going to go for 5 points and not 3, because in Thilina Veerasinghe they have a weapon which can get you 3 or 2 points from anywhere in the field if he wishes.
Here's Apurva Vijay Singh carrying it forward, once again going for a penalty move, rejecting the 3 points, and they back their forwards and they back the continuity of play. Here's Appa. Didn't expect that ball to come to him, but gets a couple of meters. 5 meters away from the line now. Kavishka Vijayaratne. And this time, Kandy Sports Club win the penalty. Playing it on the ground is the call from referee Aruna Shant, and Kandy can really breathe a huge sigh of relief there, Sudarshana. The boot of Thilina Veerasinghe and the missed touch from Hirosha Sampath was what got them to this part of the field. Navy's defense has been fantastic, but in attack, they haven't been able to finish out what they've started.
I feel like one too many in with their forwards as well, because in Kandy they are facing a hefty lot of forwards who can really front up to the challenge that Navy is bringing in. While their technique is good, if you look at the physiques, Abid, Kandy are winning those battles and trying to stop them and putting them under pressure. Farid getting a line out just outside the 22 meters. Will want to make sure that he hit the ranks. Here's Chatura Soisa going up in number 4. Farid with ball in hand, safe at the back, and is still moving forward very casually. Use it is the call from the referee Jansen. Putting it up. Sansoni underneath it. Takes Pereira on and goes to the ground. Ishara Konga Havatta now. Swinging it out wide was Senura Pires, and losing it cheaply versus Chiranta Kalwarachi. Beg your pardon, Amit Madhushankar in the number 11 jersey at the out. So Navy guilty of not turning counter-attack into very good attacking weapon, because they did have the momentum. It's always going to be difficult to try and run around Amit, beg your pardon, Kavindu Pereira, and the new man in that Kandy number 13 jersey, Akash Madhushankar, playing his debut for the champion side. Will want to make his presence known because he's taking on a big responsibility and a legacy in that jersey number for Kandy Sports Club.
Oh,
ball out. Now referee will have a talking. Ishara could be in trouble.
In ball. Just kick in ball. Warning, yeah? Bad. Okay, please back. Too many penalties.
Kandy have really taken on the scrum, and that's something that they'll keep in mind with the next couple of penalties that may or may not come up. They've really dominated the scrum, haven't they? But they can really be happy that they survived that first scare from Navy Sports Club, who really looked like they were going for that 5-point and their first commercial bank try. Kandy survived that scare. This time they find touch. Still 5-0, not too much separating these two teams. 23 minutes gone on our clock. Good defense from Navy all round, Sudarshana, but they really haven't been able to close out what they've started. Same with the team in white. Haven't really had much possession of the ball. Here's the position that they get in their green zone. What can they do with it?
Kandy looking to set it up, but had to go to ground. Farid now trying to go forward. Farid haven't been able to try and get go forward ball. Navy really having their number. A pass out to Faumi. Now Jansen gives it to Dilush Kadange. Quick ball from Jansen to Tilna Bandar. Sampath makes it available at the back. Here's the hand Vikramarachi. Vikramarachi, one man to beat, loses the ball. Oh, unfortunate for the young number 8 as Senura Piris gets on that ball. There is a touch from Kandy, but knock on advantage. I thought it was kicked away, but there was a touch from a Kandy player. So Navy will be breathing a big sigh of relief. Take a look at this. Dan Vikramarachi going through that non-existent gap between those two defenders, but just couldn't beat the sweeper Imanka Ishara, who really put his body on the line. Former Kinsud skipper Ishara, believe was the skipper of the 2023 side, and one of those players who really stood out in Kinsud team that many Kinswoodians would like to forget, who had a terror season that year.
Really was a scene of David and Goliath there. Could have seen his life flashing in front of him, but good shift in defense for Navy there from Imanka Ishara. And he's being substituted as well, but you have to take your hat off to that guy. He really stopped a try scoring opportunity there for Kandy Sports Club. He might go off for a quick injury assessment, but he'll come back. Saved 5 points for his team.
No. The communication from the referee is that it's a knee injury. It's not bleeding, so Ishara is not going to come back. I initially thought maybe it was an HIA or a concussion test. Some of the Kandy fans seems like they've bowed out already. 5 points to nil. Knee injury is the call, and so Imanka Ishara will not come in.
Coach!
Really did look like he was in an uncomfortable position despite saving that. Despite that try-saving tackle. Here's an opportunity for Navy really to try and exit from here. In comes Kujana Kulatunga. The replacement for Navy as Sampath gives it to Kandy Pereira. Kandy Pereira really dangerous in this kind of broken play. But he's brought down by Isiru Pereira. I beg your pardon, Apurva Vijay Singh at that time.
Roll away.
Need to slow down Navy, who are putting in a real big shift in their defense. Apurva Vijay Singh trying to roll away, trapped in the clearance. Jansen going and looked a little high. For me now against Kulatunga. Comes better off it. Surya Bandara to Telina. Gives to Dilushka Dange, who straightens up and takes the direct route. Good work by Damge. Advantage now in favor of Kandy. Offside the entire Navy defensive line as Kandy Pereira goes to contact. Little dig from Jansen. Knowing that they have penalty advantage. Kandy really taking it slow. Abid haven't been able to try and play at the pace that they normally want to play. Has been that kind of game. And Navy, to their credit, really knows to slow the game down. Abid, especially from their defensive effort where they really disrupt the quick ball coming out.
Not too sure if it's intentional or not from Navy Sports Club, but they're pretty slow to roll away from that ruck, but they do roll away eventually.
Too many penalties, not roll away.
There you go. Referee Aruna Shanta has called that and says too many penalties for not rolling away, so they're put on notice this time. Hiroshi Sampath will line it up to get Kandy's first three if it does go through, and put a score between Navy Sports Club and Kandy Sports Club.
Unlike Navy Sports Club, Kandy straight away wanted to go for points, and it's going to be important in this kind of games. Kandy, of course, playing their first game. Navy, on the other hand, were determined to try and equalize in their charge. Hirusha Sampath straight through the middle. They have missed out the earlier one, but gets the 3 points, making his shift from CHNFC to the Hill Capital. Hirusha Sampath didn't get to play the last season due to injury, but starting out with that number 15 jersey. But Srinath Surya Bandara, where can you not play in a rugby side, because he may be foreign to that number 10 jersey, but it surely does not look so.
It looks really fluent with ball in hand, just needs to get his runners sorted and the lines that they do run. Kongahawatta, the ball bounces and goes into touch. Wouldn't really matter. As you heard on the referee's mic, they're going to contest that line out. So good contestable restart from Isuru Kongahawatta, not in terms of tapping the ball back off the restart, but from this line out.
Teruvar Wickramararachchi has been a fabulous leader for the Sailors, hasn't he? He has been a real good captain on the ship for this outfit from Welisara. Good experience, but young energy in him as well as Farid, who was under notice in the last line out. Manages to throw this one, goes to the Kulatunga, really getting a hand on it, but loses it forward, knock on advantage. The outside, what a brilliant ankle tap from the Navy skipper, Teruvar Wickramararachchi, who had to make that tackle. Kandy, just like that, showcasing to Navy, don't give us an inch, mate. Take a look at this. Kujuna Kulatunga, if he intercepted that, it would have been an opportunity for Navy Sports Club, but Kandy Pereira really creating that thing, coming through the middle, and then quick thinking by Chatara Soisa, who springs around, creates the gap, clear mismatch, and long cutout pass to Tilna Bandara. Line out. in favour of Navy Sports Club, but they've managed to knock that forward. So Kandy, a net gain of almost 80 metres through that run from Kavindu Pereira, Abid, and this is why they are a championship outfit.
How about the work rate of the two locks there? Tilina Bandara also making himself available to Chatura Soiza on the corner as an option. Lineouts really coming back to haunt Navy Sports Club. They've touched up on it a bit, but on that occasion they knocked the ball on. They did get their lineout sorted in the previous one that they played last week against Havelocks. Would have been a different story. The results may have differed. As Kandy now in a really good attacking opportunity. Have a look at the scrum just steamrolling past the Navy scrum. Third scrum penalty coming up for Kandy Sports Club. Space on the outside. Space to burn for Kavindu Pereira. Nothing fancy. 9, 10, 14. Try time. Commercial Bank try number 2 for Kandy Sports Club.
Poetic Justice says that the man who really started it all off on the other end of the field, managing to do the honours as Kavindu Pereira touches down for the second. 13 points to 0 with the conversion to come, and Kandy really, when they are on groove, they look absolutely fabulous, haven't they? 8, 9 and 14 says we've done this years and years and years. Jansen, Surya Bandara, Kavindu Pereira, after Dahan Vikramarachi breaks. Kandy's regulars and the new blood really mixing together to create that score, Abid, and that's fabulous if you are a fan from the Hill Capital.
Not an easy ground to kick at, but Hirosha Sambat gets that one through to 0. The tries have come for Kandy, and the team that will be not too happy with their performance so far is Navy Sports Club. They've had the possession, Sudarshana, they just haven't been able to close it out, but that kick from Hirosha Sampat, it's really not easy to kick here at Welisara, but to get that through from that distance and from that angle, good work from the man on your screen there.
Navy Sports Club really would be disappointed at that phase and that period of play, Abid, where they really went after the Kandy try line time after time after time, getting a couple of penalties as well, but not managing to finish that. As Navy restarts, good high-hanging kick lifted up, but Gayan Pereira has to collect that and make it available for Kandy Sports Club. Johnson will have to kick from base as Surya Bandara has gone into the rock to try and assist. Farid still dancing around and going just outside the 22 meters.
Outside 22 outside.
Outside the 22, says referee Aruna Shant, as Johnson at the back. Put the ball up high. Good defensive patience as Kulatunga goes high up and collects it and wins the penalty for Navy Sports Club. Interesting decision to be made for Kongahawatta, because remember, he's currently going against the wind. Kongahawatta with a very good touch brings his team inside the 22 meters of the opposition. This is the place where the forwards really need to put their hand up. Like you mentioned, Abid, they did have trouble with their line out against the Park Club, or else their result could have been so much better against the runners-up, opting to go for a 4-man Navy. Interesting decision here. 3-man really. No prize guessing who will be the collector, as Kujana Kulatunga collects it from the outside, and here's the ball to Kavi Amarasekara. Amarasekara just meters away from the try line, and Navy really hitting through their forwards. No hands is the call from the referee, and the forwards will have to do the work. They're inches away. Navy looking for their maiden commercial bank try in this game. 34 minutes on the clock. Now going to the outside. Isuru Pereira with the carry. Good defensive work by Delish Kadange. Available for the Navy forwards, and they really need to score here. Losing it forward. Oh, what an opportunity for the Sailors. It was right there to be taken. That line out was executed perfectly. Kulatunga collecting it from the bag and had the good sense to give the ball out to the forwards who were attacking that short side, Abid. But the continuity, the patience, Navy giving it away right at the edge of the half, just like they did halfway through this first half, Abid. And will they have to pay a very hefty price in the second? We will have to wait and see, but they will be very, very disappointed.
Well, just no fluency, isn't it, in their pick and goes. No one latching on. Have a look at that once again. The defense from Kandy was up there as well, but that's the little knock on there. 3 opportunities for Navy. All 3 opportunities go a begging, and still nothing to show on the scorecard. 15 points to nil. Oh, this Kandy forward pack is just steamrolling. 4th scrum penalty coming their way, and that will make someone proud. Sanushka Vikrama.
Yes, newly appointed forwards coach of Kandy Sports Club seems to be really tightening the screws and the wheels here at the Hill Country Club. Back to back penalties comes from time. That's going to put a little more doubt on the minds of the Welisara forwards, isn't it, Abid? It's never a good feeling. It's a really dark feeling when you are out-muscled when it comes to scrum time. And Kandy really getting their technique right. Take a look at that, and also the superior pack weight for them really assisting this. And then Vikramarachi needed to make sure that he keeps the ball inside, and Apurva Vijayasinghe had already dislodged due to the pressure, backpedaling pressure. Here's Dilshan Farid lining it up.
Good.
Wajid Fahmy collects it, and Kandy setting it up, putting pressure. Moving forward, and the forwards really smelling the fact that they will be able to put pressure.
No. Advantage.
Then one Vikramarachi will consider himself very, very, very unlucky, Abid.
Okay. What about wicket under? It was okay, I believe. Please, time.
Very pleasantly told that he was not the first man to the ruck there by referee Aruna Shanta.
Thought Vikramarachi was the tackler there, and did show enough for Farid to release that ball, but Kandy coming away with the penalty that time.
Well, important couple of minutes just before halftime, isn't it, Sudarshana? They've just given away a penalty, and this is where the penalty was given away. Not too sure who came before him at ruck time there. That was a sure penalty for then one Vikramarachi, but nonetheless he was penalized. But now really important passage of play, isn't it? Last couple of minutes before halftime, Navy really need to keep the Kandy attack at bay, and they need to maybe try and get a couple of points, and on that occasion they've kept the Kandy forwards at bay. But now it's a matter of maybe getting the score rolling, breaking that duck and trying to stay in this game, because remember, when it comes to the second half, Kandy Sports Club have a superior bench on paper, but that's where the ball was knocked on.
I wasn't happy with the fact that Navy didn't put a jumper in to try and challenge that throw, but fabulous sack by Pramaditya Appa, who did very well to put pressure on Kandy men. Kulatunga now with the put in here has Konga Vatta will look to kick this one. and try and clear in the last minute of our time. As Isuru Pereira breaks away and makes the angle a little better. Kongahawatta puts ball to boot. Checking back is Gayan Pereira. Sampath.
Wide back!
It's a massive up and under.
Wide back!
And Pereira checking it, but Kolotunga has been fabulous under the high ball. Kongahawatta passes to Vijay Ratna's head, who tracks back, collects it and carries it forward. Ilshan Farid managing to pounce on it like a hungry wolf. Kulatunga needed to make sure that he released Farid before trying to affect that. Madhushankar. Jansen now to Surya Bandara. Passes to Kandy Pereira. He loses it forward. That's going to be lost forward. And at 40-minute mark on our clock, Referee Arnashanta says that's enough. Let's go for lemons. Kandy 15 points to nil. The lead in the first half. 2 tries and 1 penalty. Abid won't be too happy at how fluent they've looked in this first 40. But as for Navy, they will rue all the missed chances because there were plenty in that first 40.
Well, chances don't come easy when you're playing against a defending champion outfit. Kandy Sports Club really putting a shift in defense. But they'll look back at that half Navy Sports Club. They'll know that they have missed 3 or maybe even 4 try-scoring opportunities. Really interesting half of rugby, to say the least. Not too flashy, but just a couple of moments of brilliance in terms of territorial kicking and tactical kicking. But also first phase play from Kandy Sports Club that has got them the lead in this half. And at the end of the first 40, it's 15 points to nil. The visiting team, Kandy Sports Club, leading Navy Sports Club here at Welisara. So we'll cross over for a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc Balen Sialatama Iale TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love Rugby,
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi, Fun Tamari.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Love Rugby,
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi, Fun Tamari.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Thousands of videos on demand. Seamless rewind. Remoteless control on your mobile. Continue watching on the go. Your Dialog ViU experience is now upgraded. Dialog ViU Plus, tomorrow's entertainment today.
ඉස්සස PTI විදියට අන්තර් පාසල් තරගවලින් පදක්කම් කීයක් විතර ගෙනල්ලා තියෙනවද?
මේ එහෙම තරඟ වලට ගිහිල්ලා නැහැ වැඩ.
නිමල්ස ඉංග්‍රීසි පාඩමට ලෑස්ති වෙනවා වගේ. ආයි මේවා ළමයිට විකුණලා වුණොත් එහෙම මන් නරක ගෑනි කියන්නේ.
පිටින් ඇවිල්ලා නටන්න හදන්න එපා මැඩම්.
අපේ ප්‍රින්සිපල්.
උඹටත් ස්පොන්සර් කෙනෙක් හොයාගත්තා නම් උඹටත් ගොඩ යන්න තිබ්බා.
අන්ද උනාට මුෂාන්තුරේ කියලා කියන්න බෑ.
මේ වැඩේ හරියන්නේ නැහැ මේක කරන්න එපා.
බලකී දෙනෙක් මේ ආවද?
Sri Lanka. The ultimate battle on the rugby pitch. Inter-Club Rugby League is back. Catch every thrilling moment, exclusive highlights, and live action only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, the Papare on Dialog Television, or watch it live anytime, anywhere on the ViU Plus app and thepapare.com. Join the roar, feel the passion. Don't miss the Inter-Club Rugby League, only on the Papare. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Just a little bit of
පිටිපත්වලට ඉහළින් පාර ස්ථානගත කිරීම on the Papare on Dialog TV.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව The Papare.
Welcome back to the Papare and welcome back to the Welisara Stadium. We've had the first half of this Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League Week 2 fixture between Kandy Sports Club and Navy Sports Club. We'll have a look at the highlights of the first half. On paper, it has all been Kandy Sports Club 15 points to nil. It started off pretty well for the visiting team. Couple of opportunities for Navy Sports Club, but that was the first try for Gayan Pereira, first commercial bank try, and from here on the chances went a-begging for Navy Sports Club. Kandy, of course, with all opportunities presented, did take the points. This was a fantastic first set move play. First phase set move play, I should say. Hirsha Sampath has been flawless off the tee for Kandy, just missing his first kick. But a couple of chances for them, Sudarshana. Navy Sports Club will not be too happy with that performance given how well they performed in the first half in their previous encounter.
Yeah, a couple of periods of attack Navy really looked threatening, and if they could have scored, when I say scored, not necessarily 5 points, but at least 3 if they could have gotten. Couple of penalties, if they could have converted, they could have come into the second half with more fire. But 15 points down, Kandy Sports Club will look to try and capitalize here and really put pressure on the Sailors here at home. Kandy will first want to try and get those 2 tries out of the way and collect the bonus point arbit in this second half as fast as they possibly can in this third quarter really, and then bring in some of those players from the bench to make sure that they have a good rotation from the beginning of the season.
No matter the scoreline now, Sudarshana, we just track back to last season and to this season. What an improvement, isn't it, from Navy Sports Club? Last year they went down to Kandy 50 points plus and couldn't get on the score sheet either. But here they've really managed to put on a fight, and that would be something that would keep the Navy Sports Club committee and all the Navy Sports Club faithful very happy with their team as to the projection of where they're going to with their team. 15 points to nil is not a huge mountain to climb, but a mountain that they will have to climb as soon as possible, and maybe at least take a couple of steps in climbing that mountain, or else this Kandy Sports Club team could really make them pay in the second half.
Halftime update from Havelock Park, 8 points to 14. The home team in the lead, but Sri Lions seems to have really woken up after that horror first game against Sierra FC at London Place. Gonga Hawatta now with the restart. Gonga Hawatta this time going deep, finds Hirusha Sampath, who this time decides to kick it out just outside the 50-meter mark. Line to be of paramount importance to the Sailors. They were really manhandled come scrum time. They had gotten a little creative when it comes to line out time, but need to make sure that they're consistent, especially when it comes to line out outbeat, because that's going to be an area that they will be able to get set ball. Pradeep Ranavira goes to number 6. Pressure from Kandy, but Kulatunga manages to get it away to Gonga Hawatta. Here's Senura Piris taking it in for the Sailors. Gonga Hawatta, due to the lack of options, goes to boot and finds Sampath. Plays beautifully. Sampath's return collected by Gonga Hawatta outside the 22, so cannot kick it out on the full. Good. On the bounce, Jansen now attempting the 50-22, and he has got it. Some top stuff from Heshan Jansen. Took the time, saw the space, and puts in a beach of a kick. Navy under pressure straight away.
There are going to be 8 people on the field that are going to be very happy, and those are the forwards of Kandy Sports Club. They had to move back and forth a couple of times because there was a little bit of kick tennis from Gonga Hawatta and the back three of Kandy. But have a look at this. Wasn't too rushed as soon as he got the ball, just assessed his options, saw that Sansoni had to track back and had come up a bit too much. Was not acting as a sweeper, but this time Kandy might just score their third try. But they might have obstructed themselves because the curtain opened from Navy.
Well, that's going to be for interesting viewing, because what can do is transfer the ball. If the Ripper is the person who is going in, they are going to refer this to the television match official.
Dinka, hear me?
You can hear, go ahead, can hear.
Dinka, more like a no contest. Right? More like a no contesting. Ball like a transfer, una kira mandaki. Mangitani penalty. Unknown. Matter check.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Production manager, can I have the line out and
what we're looking for is whether there was any chance.
Can I have a look at it?
As the referees will jog near the screen. Tilni Bandara was the recipient and ripped by Dahan Wickramaratchi.
Abhishant, I for the conclude. Yeah, let's have a look at this also.
This is we the ball like a transfer
transferred before the maul form.
Yeah.
Ball getting transferred before the maul form.
Ball transfer, no try, and penalty, and blue ball. Yeah.
It's been judged that the ball did transfer in that line out.
No contest. Fall away. Yeah. So, captain, please. Okay. No try. Ball transfer. Right. Penalty. Okay.
Quick word from Tarindu Chaturanga to see if the man who engaged into that maul in the Navy number 6 jumper, Apurva Vijay Singh, if that was enough of a defense in maul time to transfer the ball, but it's obstruction from Kandy Sports Club at maul time, so Navy have survived that scare.
This is brilliant for the context of the game, Mr. Abid, in order to make sure that the game is alive. Navy need to make sure that they capitalize on this opportunity to try and get into the opposition half. Play the territorial rugby. Kongahawatta really trying to create that very good territorial kicking, but needs to be backed up by good chases to the ball as the captain goes up, but Kandy winning it. Here's Surya Bandara. Surya Bandara goes through the middle. Srinath Surya Bandara will score the third commercial bank try for Kandy Sports Club. The veteran playing in the number 10 jersey. The acceleration to that ball, and just like that on the counter, Navy being found on the back foot. Thought that they had dodged a bullet, just getting a penalty, but Kandy managing to turn over position, and just like that, Srinath Surya Bandara.
Well, lineouts coming back to haunt Navy Sports Club there, but just have a look at the acceleration. Just that one little step off the left foot, absolutely foxy Surukonga Hawatta. Two defenders coming in to cover there and sweep for Navy Sports Club. But that guy in the number 10 jumper, it doesn't really matter what jumper he puts on. He just ages like fine wine. Srinath Surya Bandara gets the commercial bank try for Kandy Sports Club. Hirusha Sampath will look to add the extras here. Good connection, but no direction. 20 points to nil it'll remain. But how about that for a try? Navy Sports Club will have to go back and look at their lineup again. They defended the first one very well, but that man in the number 9 jumper is the reason for that try with that fantastic 50-22. The forwards gave away a penalty in the first line out that came their way. But in the line out that came right after. They steal the ball and go for a commercial bank try.
Oh, how about that change of direction from Srinath Suryabandar? Defenders, some of the forwards trying to change direction and falling like flies from Navy. It was that good. Jansen using the forwards to try and make the angle a little better. Will look to go from base here. Good up and under from Jansen, and the chase is good from Dilush Kadange as well. Really manages to put pressure on that ball. Tilna Bandara. Long cutout part from Jansen, but a good hit on Hirusha Sampath, who was found by surprise. And this is a really good work from Kaluarachi, who turns the ball around for Navy. Kulatunga, quick ball to the skipper Vikramarachi, gets away from the first tackle, brings 3 men on the game and still going. Absolute fantastic stuff from the Navy skipper. Now the forwards really need to back the skipper up. Release is the call from the referee. Need to get away quickly. Kulatunga loses it, but referee says you need to really roll away. Kulatunga taking it quickly and dives over for the first commercial bank try from Navy Sports Club. The halfback who was called in due to a forced injury to Imanka Ishara, getting the opening score for Navy Sports Club, and they will believe that this is still alive. Right underneath the post goes Kulatunga.
Well, they can't take the foot off the accelerator. Commercial bank try number 1 for Navy Sports Club comes through the man on your screen. Well, that was just acceleration at its best. The one before that from Srinath Suryabandara, and this one from Kujana Kulatunga. The ball ricochets off the upright and goes through. Isurukonga Hawatta will get the kick and get the extras. It's 20 points to 7. But now, Sudarshana, it's going to be very important that Navy stay in the game. It's going to come down to that man on your screen and how well he kicks and puts his team into space. But Kujana Kulatunga just spotting the gap and nothing that the forwards in front of him could do. As he snipes through to score under the sticks. Get their first commercial bank try. Kandy Sports Club will walk towards the centre of the field knowing that they've conceded their first try. But they know that they just need possession and ball in hand to maybe try and spark something else. But for Navy, that's going to give them a lease of life.
Navy will be wanting to make sure that they are continuing this good momentum. Couple of possessions in hand and they've managed to pounce on it, and this is what they haven't done in the first half. Otherwise the scoreline would read so much more better for them. This time underneath that was Kavi Shamarasekara carrying it valiantly outside the 22 meters. Kulatunga, the try scorer, surveying his options, decides to go to the hooker Pradeep Pranavira. Kulatunga in 2 minds, now finds Konga Hawatta, who puts the ball to boot, finds empty space. The chases are late, and here's Surya Bandar getting away. Gayan Pereira in the corner. How about that for a collection and first touch? The man who's just come onto the field, Jansen, to Jansen's offload. Looked like that was a forward there. Ishani Noon, I believe, is the man who's just made the field alongside Charles Praveen in the number 18 jersey. Forward pass, yes, correct call being made by referee. Navy breathing a little easy just there maybe. And you know, I thought this pass was also travelling slightly forward. So 2 brand new prop forwards for Kandy Sports Club who've gone for 3 changes. 2 in their front and 1 in the back 3. Kulatunga at the back to go Gahawatta, who yet again clears and earns his team good 30 meters, Abid, and this is very good from Navy. They need to have their exit proper and try and play as much rugby as they possibly can away from their own 22.
You just mentioned the new front row that came on for Kandy Sports Club, and I thought the front row from Navy Sports Club negated the new front row pretty well. So that's also something that might work in their favor for the men in dark blue or in navy blue. New lifters for Kandy as well.
Simon, just play on.
20 points to 7. Dilshan Farid throws it into the line out, but knocked on by Tilina Bandar, and Pandit Appa comes away with it. Kulatunga gives it to Kongahawatta, who floats the ball out. Kalwarachi gives it to Tilina Veerasinghe, who will look to stay in the field of play and offloads it, but offloads it into the hands of Tiluk Shadange. Over the ball there, Apurva Vijayasinghe doesn't survive the contest. Kicking when they have possession and when they have front foot ball there, Heshan Jansen. What a kick that is, what a territorial gainer.
Fabulous, just fabulous. Tilina Veerasinghe's idea was right, trying to offload that, but the man coming in support, really not managing to collect that. Just here, after he got through that offload, if it went to the hand of Amit Madhusankar, that would have been a fabulous gain for Navy Sports Club. But Jansen, he's been fabulous, hasn't he? This entire game, really taking on and making that number 9 permanent for him. Front pale, brilliantly done from Navy Sports Club with the new man Gamage, who on the ground though lose it forward.
With those little errors, isn't it, that has started to creep into the game for Navy Sports Club. That is what has really taken away any opportunity for them. Need to brush up on that. Those little unforced errors are not going to do any good to your cause. That's the way to win the line out. If lifting is not working, front peels are the way to go, but the work rate from Wajid Fahmy is what forced that error. How about that clearance from the flanker for Kandy?
Scrum from Kandy, yet again putting pressure. Ball out as Dange collects it. Short pass to Madhushankar, goes to ground. And Sampath in traffic. Jansen to the corner. Gayan Pereira with arms reach, still available for Kandy. Have lost that forward. Navy jubilant, managing to really see off that threat.
Well, they can be jubilant with that defensive effort. A cutout ball from Heshan Jansen. But have a look at this defensive effort. Gayan Pereira stood the first man up. But then, Apurva Vijayasinghe comes to sweep through and make the tackle on Diluk Shadange. So another try-scoring tackle from Apurva Vijayasinghe. Now exits are the key for Navy. Isuru Kongahawatta needs to get this right. Maybe bump one up, get the angle a bit better and clear.
Kandy will look to put pressure. Navy with ball at the back. Kulatunga gives it to the new man in Nazar Fahad with his first touch. Good carry from Fahad. And Kulatunga now goes to the shorter side. Kongahawatta kicks the ball inside the 22, but it's touched by a Kandy player. So net gain of around 10 meters for Navy Sports Club. Will want to work with that. Navy keeping calm, which is fabulous to see. Abid, despite being 7 points to 20 down, they know they can, if they are not continually in the fight, Kandy will look to steamroll them.
Well, they're still in the fight, isn't it? Just one score away from really opening this game out. They're very smart with what they're doing in the line out. Danushka Boteju letting his forwards know exactly what they should do. Ishani Noon comes running up in defense. Now this time Konga will clear it out on the full once again. It'll be a line out for Kandy Sports Club as Fazil Marija watches on.
Yeah, just outside the 22 for Konga that time.
Important line out coming up for Kandy Sports Club. Fresh pack of forwards. Need to get this one right. It's always easy for the forwards when you have two line out options, and two line out options like Chatura Soiza and Tilina Bandara. Navy stand the Kandy Sports Club maul up and come right through there. Good defense from Sandruk Kamage and the entire Navy Sports Club 8. No maul, so he had to roll away. There is a call from referee Aruna Shanta. Will be interesting to have another replay of that. I thought Navy really defended that maul pretty well.
Navy seemed to be very unlucky at that. Farid did break away from the initial maul, but then was trapped. Navy claiming that it was a maul, but referee did not call it maul at any opportunity. Take a look at that. It's stationary. Once called by referee Aruna Shanta, still going nowhere. Navy coming through and managing to hold the ball. Farid gets away, and now he's held up. But Kandy coming away with the penalty opportunity for Farid now. Kandy will be looking to set this one up with new men on the field. Goes to number 4. Beautiful sack. Absolutely beautiful sack by Navy. Where's there a loss forward? Yes, the call comes from the assistant referees who are assisting the man in the middle beautifully. And that was a terrific sack, Abid.
Well, very important passage of play, isn't it, Sudarshana? Navy have negated the Kandy Sports Club maul not once, not twice, but thrice here. It'll take a lot of energy out of them. But have a look at this. Have a look at that sack. Fantastic.
Yeah, top notch. The timing as well, Abid. Terrific to see Navy forward still putting their hand up, and that man Apur Vijay Singh has been in the thick of things for Navy Sports Club. Saibu Sabri as well. The lock. Kulatunga from a difficult position. Konga Hawata decides to run, flirt with danger here. Sansoni outside, just outside the try line, 5 meters out. Forwards will have to do some work, and the skipper takes on the responsibility. Vikramarachi, Kulatunga now finds Pereira. Have been inside this space for a little too long as Nazar Fahad doesn't find touch. Gayan Pereira isolated in the corner, loses it forward. So great net gain for Kandy Sports, Navy Sports Club rather. Kandy will be frustrated at the fact that they've been deprived of possession. When you are a running rugby team, Mabed, something that you really dislike in a game is being able to watch the opposition make all the plays. But Konga Hawata, seeing that he's getting a lot of pressure on him, I beg your pardon, that time it was still Vijay Singh, Tilna Veerasinghe rather, putting ball to boot. Looks like he's still struggling with that heavily damaged and strapped right knee.
I thought the ball could have maybe gone out to the left from Gayan Pereira there. He was running into the entire Navy defense there. Maybe should have looked on his outside shoulder for a second, knocking the ball on in the process by taking it into contact. So brushed that one off, the youngster. Playing in the Sri Lanka national sevens outfit as well, and what a player he was in that Asian 7 series.
Navy scrum yet again under tremendous pressure by Kandy. The front rowers saying we may be new, mate, but we'll give you the same treatment. Navy really being found by surprise. They thought it was going to be an easy one, but Kandy really demolishing them.
Okay, crap.
Let's have a look at the line running in there. Diluk Shadange, Asiri Seneviratne, who has just come onto the pitch as well, who will take this kick to touch, appreciating the work of the forwards. Really lightens up the mood in the team. Kandy Sports Club have just got the 3 tries so far. They'll be yearning for that bonus point try. When they do get that, they maybe ease off a bit. Something that they've done in the past, isn't it? Once they've got the 4 tries, ease off. But this Navy defense has really put them under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, credit to Navy for very good defensive work, putting pressure on Kandy. Here's Farid. This time Kandy small, rampaging through and have collected the try. Coming away with that is Dahan Wickramararachi. Commercial blank try for Kandy Sports Club, number 4. And with that we'll collect the bonus point for that as well. They had to huff and puff, but on the 60th minute of the game, they get their bonus point. For Navy, now it's a matter of how they're going to approach this game. Abid, what they have to do in the next 20 minutes is throw caution to win and try and chase 3 more tries. They need to at least have 1 guaranteed bonus point out of this game. And if they can play like that against the champion outfit, it will give them a lot of confidence for the rest of the season as well. So they need to regroup and talk to each other, back themselves up, and try and run away with this one in this next 20 as Asiri Seneviratne strays to the left of the post. Another bright young prospect in the Kandy ranks who will be earmarked to shoulder a lot of responsibility as we take a look at that Navy engaging in that maul, and after that it was going to be a difficult one to stop. Bodies getting behind that ball, and Dahan Wickramararachi ripping it and touching down for Kandy.
Well, around 15 minutes of defense there for Navy Sports Club. They were camped on that side of the pitch, and that might just take a toll on their conditioning. So how they come back off that long passage of defense and long passage of not a lot of ball in hand is going to be important to see how their chances would pay out in this game.
Inun has been a live wire since coming on from the bench. Jensen at the back puts the ball high up. Beautiful kick from Jensen Kulatunga underneath it. Konga Havatta. Through the legs, nutmegged really. That time Amit Madhushankar really making hash of it. I thought Konga Havatta had Kaluarachi in mind, passing that ball, who could have run on to that ball.
Time off!
Not ideal for Navy.
Number 9
Take a look at this. Kulatunga to Konga Havatta. Konga Havatta has the eye of Kaluarachi.
White number 9!
Madhushankar wouldn't want to take a look at that replay.
Well, the difference between these two teams has been how they've counter-attacked, isn't it, Sudarshana? With ball in hand, you saw the 50-22 from Heshan Chanson, and you also saw that little burst from Srinath Surya Bandara. That's something that Kandy has done well so far in this game, and counter-attack hasn't been that great from Navy Sports Club. Kongawatha making the error there on that occasion.
A beautiful throw, absolutely terrific throw that time from Kandy Sports Club. And with the throw, Kandy going deep into their benches now. Surangateng Nakon in the halfback position. Seneviratna to Dange, straightening it up of skipper Vikramarachi. Marshals him. Here's Kavindu Pereira cutting back inside. Falling over that ball was Pradeep Ranavira. But ball available for Kandy. Charles Praveen straightening it up, and Akil Mohammed going to ground. Kandy paying with pace. Asri Seneviratna with the offload. Here's an opportunity for Konga Hawata. But in chase is Surya Bandar. Beautiful pass to Sansoni. Sansoni now. Oh, Sansoni's offload. Sansoni, and I believe here's where that happened. Nasser. Yes.
Yeah.
Contact on him from behind.
Can we have another look, please?
By Tilina Bandara. I think this is another good angle as Sansoni goes in for the offload, makes contact.
Okay.
And here's the offload. Player being taken out by Tilna Bandara.
Yeah, without the ball. Thank you.
Think clear. Thank you.
Sprinting back to his position to signal a penalty for Navy Sports Club. Fahad Nazar taken out by Tilina Bandara without the ball.
Blue captain. Yeah.
Okay. Nice to see a cat having a day out at the Welisara Navy base.
Without the ball. It's okay. Right. Thank you. Number 5.
Enjoying a game of rugby. Navy with an opportunity here, a real opportunity here. Don't want to try and go for the corner. Kandy have outmuscled them in the scrum, so their only option is to try and go for a set move here. The carry by Sabri. Kandy putting pressure on the ball. Navy managing to just secure it. In goes Vijay Ratna. Kulatunga now to the skipper Vikramarachi. Very hard man to stop as he puts his head down. Now the forwards will have to carry beautifully. Kandy defense now being stretched, but goes to the set side. Navy need to look at the shorter side. Sabri now with the carry. Kulatunga. Isuru Pereira making it available. Now the skipper. Denuwan Vikmarchi. Navy forwards rallying together. Inches away from the try line, reaching for it for their second comeback try. Advantage as Sandro Gamage is tackled. Here's opportunity for Navy. Kaluarachi tries to go himself. Available for Kulatunga. Losing the ball forward that time with a half-hearted attempt was Sabri, but Navy has a penalty coming. Can they be quick? Konga Hawatta looking to take it quickly. No chill for Navy Sports Club.
I thought they maybe should have taken it as soon as possible there. Navy have done well to come on to this part of the field and to hold on to possession of the ball. They just need to close this one out and get the score.
Okay.
Kandy's defense, of course, is ready for the challenge.
Okay. Play on.
25 points to 7. Kandy have had to work hard for their points. Navy just had the 7 to show. Just that one try from the man who is going to tap the ball, Kujana Kulatunga. What can he do? Another set move penalty play coming up. Here's Navy this time. Kulatunga goes digging for it. Then one Vikramarachi, you can bet your bottom dollar that he's going to pump his legs and go past the first line of defense like it's absolutely no business for him. Kongawatta barking out instructions and they get the commercial bank try. Well, Navy Sports Club, take a bow. You really do deserve that try for all the effort you've put in. You've had to defend for around 15 minutes, but this time they come around onto the other side of the pitch, were patient, and they get a commercial bank try for themselves.
Roshan Sanjeev, the man, profiting from the good work of the forwards, and then one Vikramarachi has been absolute standout for the Sailors. Not a massive man, but very, very hard to stop, and that's exactly what you want your number 7 to be and your skipper to be, which lifts up the rest of the teams as well. Opportunity to make it a 14-point game here. Konga Hawatta's conversion is through. 14 points to 25 rather. 11 points between the two teams, but Navy, like I mentioned earlier, needs to focus on 2 more tries, Abid. Win the game or not, they need to try and chase after that. Take risks and make sure that you keep hitting Kandy, because Kandy, remember, might have taken their foot off the pedal a little bit the moment they scored their bonus point try. It is a new set of players who have come up who are no less fabulous than the starters, but then it'll take a little bit of time for them to set up.
But it's the season opener for the defending champions. 25 points to 14. Well, don't write this Navy Sports Club team out. They really do know how to close in the last couple of minutes, and all that it'll take is an error like that, but it somehow goes the 10 meters and trickles out into touch.
Line out. Blue ball.
The luck in the side of the visiting outfit. Navy need to make sure that they get this set piece right. They've opted to go for a 3-man. Sandro Gamage, Kavi Shamarasekar and the skipper Denuan Vikramarachi. Sandro Gamage with the front peel. They've done that very well. Navy, Kulatunga. Now to Konga Hawatta. Finds Apurva Vijay Singha with another beautiful carry for Navy. Kulatunga digging for it. Konga Hawatta puts ball to boot. Goes on the bounce, and that's a very good territorial kick from Navy Sports Club, bringing play to the opposition half.
Well, he wouldn't mind that the ball bounced and went into touch, because the Kandy back three have been fabulous in this game. If the ball did bounce into one of their hands, Asiri Seneviratne was there, and also Srinath Suryabandara at the back would have knocked the ball back down the park. Now Navy need to contest this line out. 25-14.
Sanrup Gamage stayed on in the field like a very stubborn player, despite not being able to move freely. Now we'll have to make sure that he's substituted. Struggling with his knee, Gamage, big unit who can be very, very important for the Sailors. 12 minutes to go on our clock here at Welisara, and it's a really good move with yet again bringing the games 15 minutes forward, because with the rainy conditions that we have and losing light very early, it's a pity if we are not able to continue the second half and complete the second half, the full 40.
Udara Dias comes on at hooker for Kandy Sports Club. Perfected the first line out, perfects this one as well, and the maul is set. But there's a man with the knee on the ground for Navy Sports Club, so it'll be a penalty for Kandy at maul time once again.
Yeah, that time Navy not getting their timing right when it comes to the sack. Upper Vijay Singh going to the ground, losing his balance, putting his knee on the ground, giving away that penalty. Navy though will want to try and challenge Kandy here in the line out. Seneviratne, entrusted with being the first 5'8", will want to try and impress coach Fasil and book himself a starting position. Dias, Seneviratne now, Pereira, Dangiratha, Charles Praveen goes to ground. Kandy Sports Club building faces. You can see the anticipation as Suryabandara breaks the first line of defense like it never existed. Seneviratne now to Mohammed. Madhushankar loses his footing, but he comes back around. Tennakon, Bandara goes to the ground. Seneviratne to Dias. Beautiful pass to Praveen. Quick ball from Tennakon. Faumi. Seneviratne. Quick ball to Suryabandara, who creates space for Gayan Pereira, and Gayan Pereira had the power to touch down for Commercial Bank. Try number 5 for Kandy Sports Club. Did look like Pereira had burnt out a little bit of pace, but had the energy and also the power to go through Kujita Kulatunga's cover defensive tackle. Touches down for his second, and Kandy goes to 30.
Well, the injection of pace from Srinath Suryabandara, just have a look at this. Quick ball from the forwards. Pods moved out of the way just there. That's where he gets the ball. And that little shimmy that he has and the soft hands. Srinath Suryabandara is just something else with space and with no space. With rugby ball in hand, he can just create magic.
That highlight reel, if we can take a look at that yet again, that'll be fabulous to see. Seneviratne with the conversion, makes good connection, but hits the right upright. 30 points to 14, and if we can take a look at that try once again until Navy comes to halfway, that is a highlight package. Any youngster coming up wanting to be a back needs to take a look at Suryabandara's running line, changes direction, and that soft pass. If you can take a look at this angle, just a couple of frames earlier, that pop pass is what you learn at the absolute basic. Abid, when you start learning about catch and pass, soft hands, that pop pass, Surya Bandara showcasing the basics are the ones that matter.
Oh, definitely. Kandy, with that try, might have just got the game in the bag. As Thilna Veerasinghe looks to kick deep. Something that Navy might have had to do a bit earlier, but he's kicked it a bit too deep this time around, and Kandy will go right back to centre field for another scrum.
Despite being a close one, 8 points to 14 at half-time at Havelock Park. Havelock Sports Club now running away with this one. 35 points to 11 against the Sri Lions, who are really struggling again this season. Seems like they're looking under the barrel of their second back-to-back defeat.
Here's an important scrum that's coming up for Kandy. New backs on the park. Chance to maybe try and create something. Centre scrums always give opportunities to attack to both sides of the field. We'll see what the Kandy Sports Club backline is cooking here.
Tenakon to Madhushankar. Madhushankar's pass. Seneviratne's positioning wasn't great. Kandy having to track back now for the ball and gets the penalty. Ruck was called by the referee ages ago. The ruck was formed already. Now opportunity for Seneviratne to really put this one deep, but finds only 10 meters.
Ravin Baudin has come in for Kandy Sports Club. The future of Kandy Sports Club played a fantastic season for Kingswood College in the recently concluded Dialog Schools Rugby League. And what a talent to invest in. And he's won his jersey in the first game of the season.
Important debut outing for the young lad. Was fabulous in the Kingswood colours. Tenakon to Seneviratne. Seneviratne now offloads to Inyun. Advantage in favour of Kandy Sports Club. And Abid coming into the last 5 minutes of the game. We need to discuss about the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. Referee will come back for the advantage. Not 10 meters was the call by referee Arunashanta. So Kandy getting another penalty. We need to speak about the Swiss Tech player of the match, and it's going to be unfair by a lot of the players who are competing today, because now you look at Navy. Apurva Vijayasinghe has been right up there alongside his skipper Dinuwan Wickramaratne, who for me was the real game changer in this game. But on the winning side, fabulous performances by Dilush Kadange, Hishon Jansen, Kamindu Pereira, and also the entire set of forwards who really put their hands up. Chatura Soisa was fabulous as well. But I really find it very, very difficult to look further from that one lad who's still on the field. The 36-year-old Srinath Surya Bandara has the nomination for Swiss Tech player of the match, Abid.
Oh, definitely. No questions asked. Srinath Surya Bandara is our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match for a perfect performance. Isn't it, Sudarshana? Just with ball in hand, he just seems to know what to do and when to do what. But you really have to credit the effort of the Kandy front three, isn't it? They've lost a veteran, Lasitha Attanagoda, who retired early on in the season, and it takes a lot to fill boots that have been really taken to the next level. Lasitha Attanagoda was one scrummager that you'd never want to face in the front row. But this new set of front row forwards from Kandy, not just the three that started, but the three that has come on the turnaround of the half have also been fabulous.
And not only the front rowers, which are very, very important positions in any team. They did lose their number 10 and 12 as well, the two Ratwatesh, as Kandy put in another charge, and here's Wajid Fawmi. He already had a smile when he picked it up. Touches down for another commercial bank try in the 77th minute. Kandy, 35 points now. The forwards really putting in a massive shift here.
Wajid Fawmi has a couple of people that he has to thank, and that is a tight five for that really well orchestrated shove at scrum time. Kandy's scrums have just been on another level, isn't it, Sudarshan? Just have a look at this scrum. Once again, just demolishing the Navy scrum. Just repeating history, because last time the two teams faced at Nithawala, it was also a cakewalk for the Kandy forwards.
Baldwin with his first opportunity to score points for the club that he dreamed of as a young boy. Has no problem, gets the two rather, beg your pardon, makes it 37. First score for Ravin Baldwin in Kandy colours. And what a scrum from the Kandy front five. And a word of appreciation for those two locks as well. Abid, Tilna Bandara and Chatura Soisa have been absolutely fabulous, especially Soisa, who's been omnipresent and has worked as an extra third rower as well for Kandy in their defensive shape.
Well, with the tanks that they have to go 78 plus minutes, and now they're on course to go the full 80. It's one thing to start off the game with a big performance, but it's another thing to continue your performance right throughout the game, as Kandy exit well, and something that they've done very well right throughout. Something that Navy haven't been able to do is exit well. And this time, once again, they look to run it through Fahad Nazar. Ball out for Navy. Here's Kulatunga, giving it out to the replacement that has just come on, but manhandled to the ground there by Udara Dias and stolen by Ishan Inun. Now here's Inun running away with it. Tilna Bandara gives it to Akash Madhushankar. Chatura Soisa held on to that ball maybe for a little too long, but it's a knock-on from Navy Sports Club. Now Wajid Fawmi on the short side to Gayan Pereira. Already has two into the 22-meter line. Kandy go. Advantage. Line offside. Asiri Senemiratna looking for options. Ravin Bowdin. Oh, drops the ball forward. But we'll go back for the penalty. A deliberate charge down.
First game jitters. And Kujana Kulatunga will be very delighted that his line was offside, because the earlier one could have and should have been a yellow card for intentional knock-on for Kulatunga. Kandy going to touch and getting their forwards another opportunity to steamroll from here. But look at Tours calling everybody to come on, rush up. Chatura Soisa. Absolute fabulous, isn't it? Because Tanendu Chaturanga was swapped in early in the second half, halfway through the second half really, and it was up to these two men to lead the charges. Soisa collecting Kandy, moving forward. Tirina Bandara at the back of it. Breaks away, and Bandara reaches in with those long levers. And referee Aruna Shanta awards the try, but wants to have a word with his assistant referee. Seems like referee Aruna Shanta did see a grounding, but referee Alexander wanting to have another look at that.
Ball is down in. Balanda. Why did you ball? Do not.
Alex can understand put damage.
On field decision try. Abhi
Yeah.
Grounding එක check කරන්න.
Okay, thank you. So on-field decision is try, so we'll check the grounding again.
On-field decision is try, but wanting to have a look at this is going to give a perfect angle. Bandara, keep an eye out on Kujana Kulatunga.
Okay.
Getting his hand underneath that ball.
Yeah, can you have another look from the other angle?
Some good work by Kujana Kulatunga and great awareness.
Another angle because both are not conclusive. Arnoshanta, these are the only two available angles, but for me it's not conclusive. You may go with your on-field decision.
Touch.
Referee Arnoshanta, I believe, was the man who was...
Go with the on-field decision because the conclusive evidence is not there for TM.
On-field decision.
Yeah, with the two available angles, there was no conclusive evidence to overturn the on-field decision. Referee was right there. He was very confident that there was a grounding. And since there is no conclusive evidence that Kojana Kulatunga managed to refrain Tilna Bandara from a grounding, there will be a commercial bank try to Kandy. He will go past that 40-point mark, 42 points with the conversion to come, which could very well be the last exchange of the game.
Commercial bank try for Tilina Bandara there. 42 points to 14. Well, a couple of minutes back, Sudarshana, maybe around 10 to 12 minutes back, it was a lot closer than what it shows right now. Navy were right in the contest with that try from Roshan Sanjeeva. But with the class that Kandy Sports Club have to bring off the bench, they've really made this game their own. Bowdeen's first points, first 4 points in Kandy Sports Club colours, and that's the victory for Kandy Sports Club in their first outing here in the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League 2025-2026. It's not been the best performance from Kandy Sports Club, but they really hit the road running in the second half to get this win and really run away with it and take the game away from the home team, Navy Sports Club.
The visitors will be at the Happy Lot. On the road, they've managed to collect an all-important victory. Some of these lads are probably just having a moment there with one of his former teammates, Navy, on the other hand, the home team, will be disappointed with this loss. They would have always expected a big challenge from the champion outfit, but will be a little disappointed that they didn't put their hand really up when they had the opportunity, when they had phases of opportunity very close to the Kandy line. Didn't go for 3 points as well, albeit they couldn't go to touch because they were struggling with their line out. They couldn't opt for a scrum because Kandy were absolutely steamrolling them. Had to go to tap and go, and which was taking a big toll on their forwards. Kandy, being the heavier set of forwards, really putting pressure on the opposition and getting a big win in their opening encounter.
But I think what Navy Sports Club will have to work on is A, lineouts, and B, finishing out what they've started, and C, exit kicks. They were camped in their half for way too long, Sudarshana. Kongahawata was brilliant in the first week, but this week just couldn't clear well enough. But when you're clearing against a team that has the likes of Srinath Surya Bandara and the two Pereiras, Gayan and Kavindu in the back three, it's not going to make your life very easy. Full time here at Welisara, Kandy Sports Club running away with this week 2 fixture. 44 points to 14 against the home team, Navy Sports Club.
And the first half, it was anybody's game, and Navy could have really capitalize on the opportunity, but the champion side was looking for their bonus point. Commercial Bank try were denied as it was adjudicated that this was illegally transferred. But Surya Bandara really sprinting in onto this loose ball. A Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, touching down for Kandy's bonus point Commercial Bank try, and the only one that Navy needed at that point was Kujara Kulatunga's comeback try to be the starter of good things happening, but Kandy forward said absolutely no way. Dahan Wickramarachchi touching down for Kandy Sports Club's 5th Commercial Bank try just before Sanjeeva gave hope to Navy, struggling through their forwards beautifully despite being out-muscled, worked really hard for Navy Sports Club. Kandy then throwing it around, making it flashy, and Surya Bandara with a beautiful deft touch, putting Pereira in space for his second. And Wajid Fawmi getting one for his own as well in the last 5 minutes of the game. But it was Tilina Bandara who had the last say, managing to get his name on the scoreboard, rip that ball from the ball. All the forwards sucked into that. Reaches in Kulatunga, tested and said he had a say on that. But Ribin Baudouin, during his short stay, has already got 4 points to his name in Kandy colours.
The key stats of this game: Kandy winning this one 44 points to 14, 7 tries against the 2 tries of Navy Sports Club. Both tries converted from Navy, just the 3 conversions from Kandy, so something to work on for the club from the Hill capital. But your Swiss Tech perfect pair of the match, Srinath Surya Bandara from Kandy Sports Club, making the switch from 15 to 10, but a perfect performance from him earns him that award. What a performance from Surya Bandara, and what a performance from Kandy Sports Club all around. Forwards, backs combining and syncing very well to get them their first win of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League 25-26.
With week 2 wrapping up, week 3 fixtures of Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League 25-26, and a quick note and a kind reminder that the kickoff has moved to 3:15 p.m. will be the time the live will start. Havelock Sports Club taking on Army Sports Club. That's at Havelock Park on the 28th of November, and on the same day Police will host CRN-FC, who will make their way from across the park at Police Park. Sri Lions will host Kandy Sports Club at London Place. This will be on the 29th Saturday, with here at Welisara Navy will play host to CHNFC, who will be after their second win of the league.
A lot of action to look forward to in week 3 of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League, but that's that from Welisara. Kandy Sports Club have their first win, Navy Sports Club handed their first defeat. But thank you very much for joining in on this live stream. We're absolutely proud to bring you the pictures on the Papare, and from the entire technical and production crew, it's Abid Jamil signing off alongside Sudarshana Piris.
cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Vantage for the modern professional.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast of ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
ThePapare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.